Hello, my name is Christopher Rupi, and on behalf of myself, William, and Deborah, I'd like to welcome you to the second night of the second annual One House 10-Minute Play Festival. Tonight, for your viewing pleasure, we have 3 original dramas. We're so proud of all the writers, directors, and actors who participated in tonight's wonderful performances, and we thank you for being here. If you like what you see and you'd like to help us continue to provide a venue for original works, please consider making a donation utilizing the Venmo information in the description below. Please be sure to come back tomorrow for a night of eclectics. And if you missed our comedies last night, please be sure to check them out on our YouTube channel. You can be a part of this process too. Please see the description below for information on voting that will begin on Monday, October 25th. Thank you again, and enjoy this night of original dramas.
Son? Are you a friend of Cooper's?
Yes, sir. Hi, Mr. Shields. I'm Grant. Grant Brenner.
Strong grit.
Yes, sir. Oh, not too strong, I hope.
I'm old, son, not feeble.
Right. Sorry, I
But
didn't
you're
mean to
fine,
offend
Mr.
you.
Brenner. Call me Tom.
Tom, please, call me Grant.
How did you know my son?
We worked together at the firm.
See.
He was...
Horrible what happened. Just,
It was.
were you there when it happened?
I was.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been.
It was. Sir, it was a nightmare.
I'm glad that you all made it out okay. It could have been any one of you.
Yeah, well, that's the part that really...
Oh, and he just won his first big case too. That those 2 men that were wrongly accused of killing that woman. He proved that.
Yes, I worked on the case with him. He was brilliant.
Oh, really? Incredible work you boys did. He really believed in justice and good in the world.
He did.
I was told he had too big a heart to be a lawyer. All the backroom deals. I told him he'd have to learn to lie. He never was good at that. I always said that he was too good for all the corruption that goes on.
He was impenetrable. He could never be corrupted. It wasn't in him to bring harm.
Good to know.
I mean, he couldn't even kill a spider. Right? He would always trap it and then bring it outside. I would always tell him just flush it, but I mean, it worked. He would do that at the office.
I see. Well, it's good that he remained impenetrable, as you say. He, seems he was impenetrable to his mother and I as well.
How? How do you mean?
Well, he was, his mother would say he didn't let us in. I say the boy was busy, successful. It's normal for a young man to go out and live his life, keep the parents at bay. I think she was just nervous that he wasn't taking the time for dating, worried that she wouldn't get a call about a special lady in his life.
Yeah, right. Well, he was pretty busy. Yeah.
Was there anyone special?
There might have been, yeah.
You were pretty close then. You said that you worked on that case with him. I guess you spent a lot of hours together.
Yes, I'd say we got pretty close. We met at the firm a few years back, and well, we were pretty competitive at the time, but there's no way around it. Once you got to know Coop, that was it. friends, and we went on a few trips together.
Oh, you're the...
Sir?
Nothing, I didn't realize.
Realize what, sir?
When he would take the time to call us, from this place or that, he talked about this friend. I forgot the name, but you're the one he went to Greece with.
Yes, I did. We did, yes.
And that cruise.
Yes, sir.
And the one he was going to move in with to save money.
Yes.
So you must have been more than just co-workers, I gather.
Excuse me?
Well, sounds like you were very close.
Well, yeah, yes, we were. Yes.
You must be pretty devastated. Having lived through what you did, a shooting, losing Cooper. I'm sorry, son.
Sir.
Tom.
Tom, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Were you?
Yes.
Did you see? Was he alone when he... Oh, I'm sorry. I should be making you relive that experience again.
No, it's okay.
No! The day is hard enough. It's just, we hate to imagine that he could have been alone.
He was not alone.
Oh, thank God.
The shooter, Coop and I were walking back from lunch together, and the guy he was waving his gun into Emily, our receptionist, in her face. And Coop tried to tackle him immediately. I mean, I don't think I even recognized what was going on when a shot went off. And Coop was on the ground. The guy, he seemed pretty freaked out. And he ran to the stairs, and everyone fled.
You stayed.
I held him until he... I held him.
I see.
He was...
Stupid!
What? No. He was...
Brave? He'd still be alive, wouldn't he? And Miss Emily, she probably...
Look, I don't know, okay? I just...
Should I think of him as a hero, Grant?
Do
you?
Look,
Do you?
No. No. Look, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm
No.
just, okay, I didn't
No.
mean to upset you.
Fine. Fine. Take a prayer card. You should go on and...
He was sir, a hero. Oh. I mean, maybe not the day that he died. I'm angry too. Of how stupid he was to just offer up his life so hastily. It was selfish, sir, because he didn't think about that. About everybody who loved him. The people that would be so broken without him. But every other day he stood up for those who couldn't. He worked the long pro bono hours for those people lost in the system, just doomed to otherwise settle for the injustices that they faced. And he made everyone around him better. He inspired me every day to be better. From the second that my eyes opened in the morning to the moment that they rested at night, Coop was there to remind me that there was good in this world. And love. He loved so fully. He loved you both so much, and he just couldn't. I know. Sir.
The parent knows.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be.
My son was gay. And you were his special someone, weren't you, Grant? And I thank you for holding my son while he left this earth. I am grateful that he was not alone. And that he was not alone in life. All the parent ever truly wishes for his kid is to be happy and safe. You couldn't stop it. No. Like you said, he was a force to be reckoned with. If Cooper thought what he was doing was the right thing, nobody could tell him otherwise. He tried many times. And I think that's why he couldn't tell us. Because he was afraid that we wouldn't think it was right.
But he wanted to. Every day.
I don't fully understand it, and I won't lie and tell you that I think it's great, but I know what love is, and we would have understood that.
I tried to tell him. Okay, I wanted him to. I wanted to meet you.
And here we are. Grant?
Yes, sir.
How long are you in town?
I leave tomorrow morning.
Come to the house tonight.
Yes, sir.
Tom.
Tom.
Did you enjoy yourself last night?
Ah, yes. A tennis match is just what I needed to get my inevitable divorce off my mind. Well, my husband sleeps with one of my best friends. Oh, at least I have this weekend with little Elizabeth to keep my mind off everything.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So about that divorce, I had a meeting with Cromwell today, and I just wanted you to hear it from me first because you're probably going to hear my name come up a lot, and I don't want anything to be misinterpreted because you know how rumors can get.
What?
I may have admitted that you were talking about Henry's problem.
Jane, I told you that in confidence.
He was very persuasive.
Oh, okay, well, this is great.
And everything is going to be fine. Everyone knows that there's no way that you slept with 37 men. Who has the time for that?
He divorced Catherine for consummating their first marriage, which is what you're supposed to do.
Divorce isn't that bad. At least he didn't draw and quarter you.
Janie, do you know what that means?
No.
Don't Google it.
Ugh, the Tantress of Worcester's calling.
Oh, she probably needs money again. Don't pick up.
She's probably just finished with her interrogation.
Oh my God, Jane, I think I did something really bad, and I'm hoping you can tell me it's not that bad because you probably did the same thing, because it's not like that bad, and I was only speaking my truth and—
It's on the call.
Oh, hi, Anne. You look so good, considering.
What did you tell him, Lissa?
Told who?
Cromwell. You had your meeting with him today?
I told him the truth, silly.
Oh, okay, because it kind of sounded like you might have told him something else.
What? No, why would I do that, my queen?
You just sounded a little suspect.
I'm not, Janie. Maybe you would like to give Anne a play-by-play of your interrogation.
All right, well, I've got to go be with my daughter, but let's get lunch sometime this week. Send my love to George.
Will do.
Love you, Anne. Oh my God, she has been so needy.
It's been a difficult week for all of us.
Yes, yes, poor Anne, being catered to even during her inquisition. Not everyone gets to go to a tennis match while the king is coming for their head. Maybe she should seek comfort from her band of merry men. Some of us have work to do, debts to pay off.
We're supposed to be her friends.
You may be, but I'm an employee. You can't be friends with your employees.
Your interrogation. What did you say?
What did you say?
I just told him the truth. Hard to deny when your husband is passing out illustrations of Henry's tiny penis.
I mean, yeah, me too. But like, what did you say about that other stuff?
What other stuff?
You know, Anne and George.
Ew.
Yes, ew, but it's true, right?
I think I would know if my husband was banging his sister.
So is that what you told him?
I told him Anne and George love each other the way siblings do. What did you tell him?
Same, silly. Of course. But like, you have to admit, they're like super close. I mean, send my love to George.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. You know, I don't remember exactly what I said to Cromwell, but it was definitely along those same lines. Anne loving George and vice versa.
Okay. Because if they think that, and if one of us confirmed it, then that would be bad, like worse than divorce bad.
You are so paranoid. Even if I did confirm speculation, what's Henry going to do? You can't, like, execute a queen, can you?
I don't know.
Besides, Henry is miserable. Anne is miserable. Anything we said is just going to speed up this whole divorce.
I guess I'm just worried about George and the rest of my family.
It'll be fine. I don't think tiny dick jokes count as treason.
You really can't remember what you said to Cromwell.
God, no, Jane. Listen, I need to go, but if I remember, I'll totally call you back so you can all run to France or whatever it is Boleyns do when they're in trouble. Hello? Just kidding. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, I can't stop thinking about yesterday. You sounded really weird on the phone and I wanted to make sure you're okay. I mean, I know Cromwell can be a bit pushy in his interrogations, but I guess we'll talk later, okay?
Just kidding. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, so Henry's men just came and took George away, so I was just wondering if you remembered what you told Cromwell. If you get this, call me back.
Hey, so glad you called.
And I think something bad happened to George.
Elizabeth, do you want to say hi to your Auntie Jane? Okay, right now.
They took George, and I think that they're going to come to you. And
I hate that I don't get to spend much time with her. I miss moments like this more than anything.
Hello,
Yes,
the president. Is he here?
the president.
Yes, the president.
I'm sorry, I don't call him that.
I'm sorry?
I don't call him the president. I call him the general.
Okay.
He wasn't expecting yes.
It won't take long.
Well, he's very busy and he's very ill.
Nah, it won't take long.
Well, I really don't think that he should be bothered. He's writing.
Writing?
Yes. He's writing his memoirs.
Okay.
It's mostly about the war. You look about the age to remember it.
Yes, I do. Very well.
You're about 50, I presume?
47.
I was always a good read of age. My mother told me you should never ask someone their age, and so I would attempt to figure it out on my own.
That's nice. Look, I really need to go in and see him.
Well, I really do want to wait until he finishes typing before I go in. And you should do the same. You see, he's writing, and he's very ill. This memoir is very important to him. That's what he keeps telling me, anyway.
Oh, I really need to see him.
Well, I really need to sit. Have a glass of water. I didn't drink any. You'll have to trust me. Please, sit Sit with me. You must be tired from your walk. I didn't hear you come up, so you must have walked. Took the train from the station, I assume?
Yes. Look, I have to
During
see
the war, I didn't take the train much to see him. I took boats and horses, mostly. Train lines were being repaired as best they could. Are you all right? You seem a little warm.
I just want to see him.
Yes. You didn't say your name.
Robert,
Like the other general.
I guess.
I never met him much. He came to the White House once when the general was president. Seemed like a nice man.
He was an incredible leader.
I'm sure he was. He was quite tired when I saw him. Only a few years before his passing. You knew him then yourself?
I met him, yes.
Then you might know better. He seems to have statues erected everywhere you go. Never wanted one, mind you.
Sorry?
He never wanted statues. I do remember him telling me that. He said they were reminders of something that was done. Just like him.
Look, I need to go in and see Grant.
Let me listen. No, he's still typing, and he told me explicitly not to interrupt. You didn't drink your water.
What?
Your water. You didn't drink any. You don't trust me.
Oh, I'm not thirsty.
But you do look warm. I wouldn't be raking leaves or branches now in July, but a storm came through and I thought I should be out here. The general needed to be alone to type, you see. Here. Take this fan.
What? Why?
You look warm. You should fan yourself. It's a very special fan. I use it myself and couldn't bear to part with it, but I'll let you use it.
It's a fan.
It does look ordinary, but it's not, though. When the general finished as president, we did a little bit of traveling. We went to Europe, Africa, Asia. Our most favorite time was in Japan.
Japan. What was special about Japan?
Well, let me tell you. We got to see temples and learn about samurais. Even visited the emperor and empress.
What?
The emperor and empress of Japan. You see, they had been very impressed with the general's wartime victories, defeating the South. The empress gave me that fan. She understood the hard role of being the wife of the general. It's not an easy role, you see. I wasn't good friends with Mrs. Lincoln. I found her a little crass. But I have grown to understand the difficulty of the role she had. Did you ever meet Mr. Lincoln?
No.
Queer man, but he did have a very interesting sense of humor.
Look, I need to go inside to see the president. I'm going in.
Well, I guess I can't stop you. Did you plan to kill him?
What?
Did you plan to shoot him with the gun in your pocket?
Look, you're wrong.
I noticed you favoring your pocket since you arrived. It was either a gun or a pen for an autograph. I would have preferred the pen. I hear it's mightier, as the saying goes.
I'm going in.
Yes, I can clearly see you are. Most cowards do it that way.
I'm not a coward.
Yes, killing an ailing man doesn't at all sound like a coward.
I'm shooting someone who deserves to die.
Southerner, I can assume? Maybe you were under Lee, but really he was loved by so many. You thought you got the raw end of the deal.
We had everything taken away from us.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you were cheering for Booth when he entered Ford's theater. We were supposed to go, you see. I wasn't a fan of Mrs. Lincoln, so the general sent our best wishes. What a horrible way for a life to end. So you want to take away his life for something that you lost.
We lost our way of life.
Such a fascinating phrase, way of life. It sounds like it should be something basic like breathing or eating. But to others, it means something else entirely.
My brothers died. We lost our farm, our income.
Your property? You lost that too, I can assume? Your colors?
It was our way of life.
Anytime a way of life infringes on another's, it means it was nothing more than being selfish. I had slaves too, even while the general was in the field. One named Jewel. Beautiful girl. She stayed with us until she got married. For so long, I failed to see that someone like Jewel could be more than property, as you claimed, and as I once claimed myself. I'm glad I was proven wrong. The general met a number of soldiers, some coloreds, who fought as well as any man.
He had no right.
He was a general, like Lee. Flawed in some ways.
No, he slaughtered my entire family.
And the South slaughtered the families of the North. That would be the definition of war. Are you sure you don't want the glass of water?
Stop talking. Going in.
And why now?
What?
Why now? Why come now to kill him? Because now you can do it and not get caught. You said you weren't a coward. You've been living with this for 30 years. At least Booth had some bravado. Right in the theater in front of an audience. But from behind, mind you, so that wasn't very brave.
Stop talking.
Do you think you're the only betrayed Confederate soldier to come here to try to kill him?
What?
I've received hundreds, probably thousands of death threats. The general would say it wasn't a good week as president unless he received at least 10 threats.
Well, I'm going to actually do it.
No, you won't.
And why not?
Because if you did want to kill him, you would have gone in already. He's still typing. Can't you hear him? He hasn't been disturbed by our conversation one bit. I can hear that you've been hurt. But you weren't hurt because of the general. You were hurt because the world you were taught to believe in is not the one that is here and coming. I feel sorry for you.
Don't say that. He's the reason I'm here.
No, you're the reason you're here. Now go. He needs to finish his typing.
I'm going to go in.
No, you won't. You will leave right now.
And why is that?
Because then you would have to kill me first. And I would be looking at you right in the eye when you did it. You would have to live with that for the rest of your life. And then where would your way of life be? It would all be for nothing. Good. You made the right choice. You sure you don't want the water? It's a long walk back to the station. Maybe I can get the horse and buggy to take you back.
Don't need anything from you.
I'm sure you don't. I was just offering because it's the right thing to do.
I could have killed him.
Yes, I'm sure you could have. But what would have been the point?
What do you mean?
He stopped typing.
What?
He stopped typing. He's finished.
So?
He's written his memoirs.
Who cares?
Many will. Many will read them. That's not why I care, though.
Why do you care then?
Because when he finished them, then he will know that we will be taken care of. That's all he wanted to do.
He wrote them for you?
The general isn't perfect. Far from it. But he does know the meaning of love.
And now they're done.
Yes. And so is he.
What?
I told you there was no point in killing him now. He will be dead before the end of the week. He's dying. This is how he wanted to finish his life. By writing the book and making sure we would be taken care of. And so we will be.
I don't know what to say.
Say you'll go home and look beyond the little box that is your world. There is so much more than that. When you came here today, you had many choices about the way of life you wanted to live. Had you killed him, you would have only had two. Kill yourself or be caught. Which in either case would have ended with you dying. What would be the point of that? Now, you have lots of choices.
Okay.
Think about it on the train ride home. You sure you don't want the water?
No. Goodbye.
Goodbye.